In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how to do game 2 from prep test 67. Okay, so in this game, I'm noticing a lot of relative position rules, and I see the word order and the phrase from first through seventh. Ordered from first through seventh, I mean, there's an ordering component for sure to this game. We could also call that a sequencing component. So we know we've got sequencing or ordering. I also see the phrase if but only if, so we've got a conditional rule. And more specifically, we actually have a biconditional. Okay. All right, so let's back up and see who our players are. We have 7 players: P, S, T, V, W, Y, and Z. Okay, 7. And each gives exactly 1 lecture, and the lectures are ordered from 1st through 7th, so we're sequencing them, and here are the rules. So P before W. Okay, now I don't see either P or W coming up again. T is before S, and I see S comes up again. S is no later than 3rd. Okay, so what are our options then for TS? So S can't be later than 3rd, so that means that the latest they could both be is 2nd and 3rd. They could also be 1st and 3rd or 1st and 2nd. Okay, so those are options for T and S. Okay, backing up again, V lectures before Z. Okay, and we do have a rule that involves V later on. Oh, and P as well, but that's conditional, so we'll save that. S is no later than 3rd. We've already dealt with that rule. Okay, so we've dealt with the first 4 rules so far. Rule 5 says that Y is not 7th. Okay, so 5, Y is not last. All right, and then we get to our conditional rule, rule 6. P lectures first if but only if Y lectures before V. So what that means is that if P is first, then Y is before V, but also that if Y is before V, P is first. So because it's biconditional, both terms here are going to be sufficient and necessary to infer the other. And then we can create a contrapositive simply by negating the whole thing. So in negating Y before V, in this game that's going to mean that V is before Y because they cannot be tied. Okay, so the negation of Y before V would just be V is before Y. All right, so in this case, because we have that double arrow, both the left side of our statement and the right side of our statement can be used as triggers. Okay, oh, sorry about that. Just wanted to bring it in a little closer for a second. Okay, so let's apply these to the first question. Question 6. And we're just going to apply each rule one by one to eliminate the rule breakers or the incorrect answers. So first, P must be before W. So C can be eliminated. C breaks rule 1. T must be before S. Okay, so none of the answer choices actually breaks that rule. V before Z. none of them breaks rule 3. Rule 4, we have to have S no later than third, so A breaks rule 4. Rule 5, Y can't be last. D breaks rule 5. Rule 6, so if P is first, now that happens in A, but we've already eliminated A. If P is not first, then V has to be before Y. So for B and E, V would have to be before Y. E is therefore the one that we can eliminate based on rule 6. So the correct answer is B. Okay, so try the rest of the questions yourself and let me know if you have any questions.